Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with Swedish recording artist Deborah Henriksson. Hey, Deborah.
Hey, Cynthia.
It's so cool that you could be with us today.
No, it's far away, but not really. Hmm.
Not with the internet.
No, no.
Well, you've recently released a 12-track album called Traces, and I personally love the title track.
Well, I'm
Tell us
so
about,
glad.
tell us about this project.
Well, this is my fourth album, and I wanted to do songs that were really what I had to say. My other albums were songs, and I couldn't find anything that said what I really wanted to say. So I wrote my own.
Well, I listened to all your songs on Reverb Nation, and Calling is my favorite. Can you give us a little bit of a background about that song?
Sure. That's one of my favorites too. It's a wonderful memory. I used to go to Cape Cod with my parents when I was a child, and the song, the music that I heard when Mats wrote the music first, it reminded me of a time when I was on the beach there and heard the waves rolling in, and it's all about waves rolling in and out. So I remember Cape Cod.
So, can we ask how you ended up in Sweden then?
I married a Swede.
Oh, that was too simple.
It sure was. Hmm.
Well, I've read your music described as everything from classic to contemporary folk. How would you describe your sound?
Well, it's a crossover of many styles, I would say, from folk to Celtic to country to little new age, little world music, ambient, and the accompaniment is very simple, and sometimes it's lush. So it's different.
Well, as you mentioned, you co-write and produce your music with producer Matt Lyman. Um, what do you look for when you collaborate, and why do you two work so well together?
He understands my voice very well. And when we did a recording of Christmas songs, I was a soprano, and he heard something in another range. So he understands the way my voice works really well. And he just, we work well together. What can I say?
Well, sometimes there's just synergy and personalities, and everything comes together, and it's perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Well, you do have a lovely singing voice. What
Well,
is
thank
your
you.
music? What is your music background and training?
Well, I have many years of voice lessons, many, many years, and I also have a degree in music. But eh, to do the kind of singing I do now, I basically unlearned everything that I had learned. um, so I don't sing with a classical technique anymore, but there is a bit of classical breath control, if that's not too technical for behind what I do. So I've changed
Well,
everything I learned.
well, I'm sure that it helps with the way you made your new technique because everything grows upon
Yeah,
everything
I
that
know how it works. Be able to analyze what works and what doesn't. So,
well, you're based in Sweden and you have a worldwide fan base. How do you use the internet and social media to get the word out about your music and to connect with fans?
well, it's slow, but you just have to keep it. I use YouTube and I use Reverb Nation and Facebook also, of course, and a little bit of Twitter. But mostly I think it's staying in touch. If somebody writes that they like something, I always write back and I always thank them. So I try to make contact with people as much as I can.
Yes, it's on the internet. You really do, once somebody reaches out, you have to build that one-on-one connection because
Yeah, it's fun too.
I agree. Well, since Amuse Now is about artists helping artists, what advice do you have for other artists who are outside of the United States and trying to make a name for themselves?
Hmm. Well, I think the biggest thing is to never lose your passion for what you're doing. And that's the motor behind everything that you want to do. I think the main thing is whether or not your music is appreciated in the different market. Um, some some styles are more popular than others in certain places, and I think that's the secret to find who likes your stuff.
Well, there's the little gem right there. I'd like to find out if the music that you're making is something that's popular in the United States or whatever country you're going into,
Yeah.
right?
The doors don't open if they don't like it. And if they do like it, the doors do open.
So, what's up next for Deborah Henriksson?
Well, I'm trying to get the word out about Traces, those songs, and the fact that I want to come out and sing those songs anywhere I can. I will be in Oregon in January, singing at the Florence Winter Folk Festival, so that will be fun. And other things
Yeah.
are
Oh,
waiting
sorry.
on.
You'll have to keep in touch with me about that.
Yeah. So there you go.
Do you have other dates in the United States?
Not yet, but I hope so. I'll work on it.
That's terrific. Well, Deborah, I had a fabulous time chatting with you today.
Yeah, it's been great.
Well, I wish you all the best, and your album Traces is wonderful,
Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it.
and I wish you all good things. Have a nice evening there.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ccon@amusednow.com.